It was summer on Sodor. The sky was bright blue, the fields were full of flowers, and the birds sang sweetly. Camilla was filling up on water after taking passengers up and down the branch line. She felt very happy as she did so. Early the next morning, Camilla and the other engines were waiting at Pure Godric's shunting yards for Donovan. Riley rolled up beside Aaron, puzzled about the arrangement. So Camilla's driver knew a red flag and was able to flag down Riley, who was passing by at that time. That afternoon, Camilla was busy on her branch line. She wanted to finish her jobs as fast as she can puff. Camilla puffed happily towards Heather's hideout. She was so busy thinking about helping Heather that she didn't see Donovan rolling up behind her. All the way to the Soda Steamworks, the good friends chatted and chuckled about Heather. The Soda Steamworks was quiet. Victor was very surprised to see Camilla puffed in with Vanessa. So Camilla told Victor about Heather. Victor was amazed. As the stars sparkled above the sheds, Camilla told them all about Heather. Riley and the other engines had never heard such an amazing story. While Donovan was being pulled by Fred and shunted by Heather, coal dust had blocked his air intake. Donovan had to go to the diesel works. Now Camilla and her friends could visit Heather safely. They were excited. Heather looked more and more like a really useful engine. Dawn broke across the island of Sodor, but Donovan was back on the tracks. The other engines were quiet. They knew Camilla was right, but they were worried for Heather. She was their friend. They wanted to look after her. Camilla puffed into Pure Godric Station. She was tired and dirty. Mrs. Pearl was having dinner with her parents. The station master telephoned her and asked Mrs. Pearl to come to Pure Godric Station right away. Camilla's traction rods were trembling. Her wheels wobbled. She knew now she had to tell Miss Pearl everything about Heather. The next day, Camilla and Riley heaved and hauled Heather to the Sodo Steamworks. Mrs. Pearl was waiting. A few days later, everyone went to see Heather. She puffed slowly forward. The engines gasped. When Kimberly came to the sheds, there was a big welcome home party for her. The very next day, Heather was feeling very happy. Now that she had been finally repaired and had arrived at Pure Godric to work, she became a really useful engine to finish some of her jobs she was given by Mrs. Pearl. Sometimes she often joined the main line to meet the other engines there, and she gets to see some that were from Doncaster like Gordon, Flying Scotsman, and Ryan. The four engines had a lovely connection until it was time for Heather to be back at work. Ever since Kimberly had been mended from her overhaul, Heather was very grateful to Camilla. Thanks to her and all her friends, she was proud to be a new member of the Pure Godric team and on Sodor.